Arab Emirates in Germany, and I got to tell you, one of the best news for them, particularly in that hot spot in Afghanistan, don't let anybody fool you, it is still a difficult place for our men and women in uniform, but one of the greatest pieces of news when they heard that our next president was nominating General Jim Mattis to be the next Secretary of Defense. They were pumped up because they knew this was a leader who was going to make decisions based on security and military and not political decisions. That's why we needed a new president and a new vice president who are going to lead this country forward, and that's one of the best decisions they've made thus far. And I want to tell you, what a great crowd. We came in. I know there's still people coming in, but once again, Wisconsin led the way this last November. Thank you to all of you here. Think about it. I look around this crowd and I think back 6 years ago, you helped us transform this state. In November of 2010, you sent us as a new governor. You helped elect a new lieutenant governor. You elected Ron Johnson and Sean Duffy and new majorities in the Assembly and the Senate. And then a week later, we said it's put up or shut up time, and we delivered on our promises. You helped us do that. Which is why this lady. In fact, you helped us deliver on those promises so well, we didn't just win in 2010. We won again in 2012, and we won again in 2014.
I have seen some
not just
positive
the recall and the
movements in the Trump
re-elect,
campaign since you've come
but
on board,
in
and
the
I
state
think a lot of
assembly
people
and
at
the
home would
state
acknowledge that
senate.
too.
Those common sense conservative reforms worked so well. We added seats in 12 and in 14, and again last month in 2016 to one of the largest levels of Republican majorities we've had in our state's history. And we did it because common sense conservative reforms work. In fact, today, if you're getting your property tax bills, be thankful that a median valued home in this state is you're paying on average $116 less than you would have 6 years ago before we took charge. And now we have an incredible opportunity, thanks to the voters in this state, by sending a new president and vice president along with a House and a Senate to take some of that common sense conservative reforms from Wisconsin and apply it to Washington, where they desperately need more common sense. You know, think about this. For the first time since Paul Ryan and Reince Priebus and I, which, by the way, people ask us, what happened? We all grew up in South Central Wisconsin. Paul was in Janesville. I was in Delavan. Reince was just outside of Kenosha. They say, what was in the water? I tell them it was beer. It wasn't water, it was beer. But you think about that. For the first time since Reince and Paul and I were in school, Wisconsin went Republican for president for the first time since 1984. You helped change America. And we didn't just win the hearts and minds of the voters, we even won the next generation. My son Alex here tonight is the chair of the College Republicans for the state, and 18 to 24-year-olds went, majority of them, or the plurality of them, we won for Trump and Pence and for Ron Johnson for the United States Senate. Now, with your help, we elect Trump and Pence as our next president and vice president of the United States. We sent Ron Johnson back to the United States Senate. We elected Mike Gallagher to the Congress in the Northeast for the first time. We sent back great people like Sean Duffy to the Congress, along with Glenn Grothman and Jim Sensenbrenner and the rest of the team, to do the job. And then you're going to hear in a moment from the man who's going to help in the Congress lead the way so that this president and vice president can work together with the House Republicans, Senate Republicans, and make things happen in this country. I'm excited about the possibility because I know with tax reform, with national security, securing our border, reforming our government, putting the power back in the hands of the people in the states, and more important, in the hands of each and every one of you, that's going to happen because we've got a team in Washington that shares the kind of common sense reforms we've enacted here in this state. And one of the key people who's going to make that happen is our next speaker, the Speaker of the House, my friend, your friend from Janesville, Wisconsin, Paul Ryan.
Hey, Wisconsin, how about it, huh? Oh my gosh. Is this not so cool? Is this not incredible? It was before I had my driver's license the last time Wisconsin went Republican. This is amazing. Here's what I want you to know. Because of the hard work of the people in this room, you are helping us get this country back on track. I want to thank Donald Trump. I want to thank Mike Pence for helping Wisconsin, Michigan, Pennsylvania, the Midwest finally see the light of the day and put a Republican back in the White House. I also want to thank you for sending us Ron Johnson back to the United States Senate. Ron Johnson's here with us tonight. We have got so much work to do, and I got to tell you something. The last 8 years, they have not been fun or pleasant years in Washington. The last 8 years with Barack Obama have been years of divided government. And that is why we're so excited about having 4 years of a unified Republican government to rebuild our military, to reform our tax code, to clean up the regulations, to repeal and replace Obamacare, and to get people working in this country again. That's why we're here. That's why we're so thankful. Join me in saying thanks and in welcoming a man from the heart of the conservative movement, a man from the heartland itself, a person we're going to be so proud in just about a month to call our Vice President of the United States. Join me in welcoming the next Vice President of the United States, Mike Pence.
Hello, Wisconsin. I'm Mike Pence. I'm from Indiana. And because of your support, your hard work, and your prayers, 37 days from today, I am deeply humbled to say it will be my honor to raise my right hand and take the oath of office to serve as Vice President of the United States of America. I came here tonight on behalf of my little family, first just to say thank you. Thank you for the honor to serve. But mostly I'm here tonight as a fellow American to say thanks to the people of Wisconsin. Thank you for voting to make America great again on November the 8th. Thank you, Wisconsin, for doing your part to make Donald Trump the 45th President of the United States of America. He did it. And we have all of you to thank. Thanks to you, America will finally have a president who will rebuild our military, restore the arsenal of democracy, provide our soldiers, sailors, airmen, Marines, and Coast Guard with the resources and training they need to accomplish their mission, and we will have a commander-in-chief who will hunt down and destroy ISIS at its source. Thanks to you. Thanks to you. Thanks to you, we'll have a president who will stand with the men and women who serve in law enforcement across this nation at every level. We will provide them the resources and the tools to protect our families and go home safe to theirs, and we will have a president who will not rest until we restore law and order to every city and every community in this land. And thanks to you. Thanks to you, we will have a president who will fight every day to make the American economy great again. In just 37 days, we'll have a president who will repeal Obamacare lock, stock, and barrel and replace it with free market solutions to health care reform. We'll have a president who will cut taxes, roll back excessive regulations, and repeal every single unconstitutional executive order signed by Barack Obama. And thanks to you. Thanks to you, we'll have a president who'll put American workers and American jobs first. We'll have trade deals that work for the American people first, and we'll fight every day to make sure that trade means jobs, but trade means American jobs. And thanks to you. And thanks to you, we're going to at last have a president who will enforce the laws of this nation for the citizens of this nation. We will build a wall, uphold our laws, and end illegal immigration once and for all. And thanks to you. And thanks to you, we're going to have a government as good as our people again. We're going to have a government in Washington, D.C. that works every day for the people of this country, the special interests. We're going to have a president who works with the Congress to reform our ethics laws, and we're going to drain the swamp. And lastly, and thanks to you, we're going to have a president of the United States who will make appointments to the highest court in the land. They will uphold the sanctity of life, our Second Amendment, and all the God-given liberties enshrined in the Constitution of the United States. Thanks to you. So I'm really here to say thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for giving America a new president. Thank you for giving America a new president whose strength, whose vision, whose leadership will make America great again faster than you could possibly imagine. So I say with a grateful heart that it is my high honor and distinct privilege to introduce to all of you across the great state of Wisconsin the President-elect of the United States of America, Donald Trump.
Detroit down to Houston and New York to LA.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. So when I started 18 months ago,
I told my first crowd in Wisconsin that we're going to come back here someday and we are going to say Merry Christmas again. Merry Christmas. So Merry Christmas, everyone. Happy New Year, but Merry Christmas. And I'm here today for one main reason, to say thank you to the people of Wisconsin. Incredible people. And you know, a wonderful thing, because now after millions and millions of dollars were wasted and countless hours were spent, the recount vote has come back. You know, I called it a scam, but I won't say that because we want to be nice, okay? So I refuse to say it was a scam tonight, all right? This way they can't report that I said it. And after all of this money was spent by the Democrats, believe me, they were behind it, okay? And the Green Party, wonderful party. She got less than 1%, but she thought she was going to catch us. All that money, all that time, all that effort, we got 131 votes more than we had before. I think it was worth it. Well, they spent $3.5 million, $4 million for 131 votes. That's okay. Tells you how important every single vote in America is, right? We won Wisconsin for the first time since 1984, 32 years ago. You went out and you pounded the pavement, organized your fellow citizens, and propelled to victory a grassroots movement, the likes of which the world has never seen before. Now, all over the world they're talking about this, and they're now comparing what is happening in other places, faraway places, with what happened here. So, and Brexit now is sort of a small version of what we did. But I predicted Brexit. And when I predicted Brexit, they all said, he doesn't know what he's talking about. And when it happened, they refused to acknowledge that I predicted it, which is standard. I will never forget you, and I will never, ever stop fighting for you. Okay? Never. I'm honored to be here tonight with our incredible Wisconsin leadership team. Sheriff David Clarke, where are these people? Sheriff Clarke. Senator Ron Johnson, come from behind. He came from behind. Governor Scott Walker, where's Scott? Oh, man. He was tough. He was great. He's a great governor. He really is. He's a great person, and he's a great governor. And I went against him for a while, and I want to tell you, he was tough. So now it's going to be your turn very soon. I don't know. You and Pence are going to have to fight it out. I don't know. Thank you, Governor. Appreciate it. Speaker Paul Ryan, I've really come to I've come to appreciate him. Speaker Paul Ryan. Where's Speaker? Where is he? He has been, I'll tell you, he has been terrific. And you know, honestly, he's like a fine wine. Every day goes by, I get to appreciate his genius more and more. Now, if he ever goes against me, I'm not going to say that, okay? He's a great guy, and we have some amazing things in store. And we're going to work on taxes. We're going to work on Obamacare. We're going to work on things, and he's going to lead the way. So thank you. We're going to work on the wall, Paul. Well, it's true. Somebody said, look at these guys. You think we're playing games, right? Somebody said the other day, well, now that Trump won, he's really not going to build the wall. I said, what are you? We're going to build the wall, okay? Believe me. We're going to build the wall. You have to. Got to stop the drugs from coming in, and the wall's going to be a big, big factor. And I also want to thank a man who is another star from your territories. There's some very good water in this state. Chief of Staff Reince Priebus. Fantastic guy. Fantastic guy. He's done an incredible job. And now he's a superstar. You know, I thought he was a superstar, but you got to win to be a superstar, right? You got to win. I said, Reince, you are a superstar, but we got to win first before I really go crazy. And we won, so now you're the superstar that we said. Together, we're going to Washington. Whoop. Whoop. Are you okay? Do we have a doctor in the house, please? Doctor in the house? Doctor in the house. Okay. Good. We love this lady. Doctor in the house. Thank you. We love this lady. We love everybody. We love everybody. That woman who I've seen before is terrific. Make sure she's perfect. Make sure she's okay. Okay, take your time. We have time, right? We have time. Together, we're going to make Washington answer to the people once again. We're going to put the government to work for you, first time in a long time. The whole world is recognizing our movement. It's because of you. And by the way, again, a movement that they've never seen before. They didn't know what hit them. They didn't know what happened. And it's because of you that we, all of us, were just honored with the Time Magazine Person of the Year. And just a little while ago, it was announced that we were also honored with the Financial Times Person of the Year. So that's great. See, in the old days, it was called the Man of the Year, right? Now they call it the... Okay, so let me do this. And we have a lot of women here. I got to do it. Okay, do you mind? Would you prefer... I'll go Person of the Year, then Man of the Year. Person of the Year, Man of the Year. Okay. What should it be? I'm doing this for all of your politicians over here. Not that we're going to change at this point. Would you rather see Person of the Year? Man of the Year? Yeah. These guys are so politically correct. Now, so far I've done that 3 times, and I'll tell you what, Person of the Year is not doing well. I also want to give a very special thanks to all of our great veterans that are here, service members, military families. By the way, the military and law enforcement, I don't know what our numbers were, but I know they were record-setting highs. So to all of those veterans and service people and law enforcement people, I want to thank you because you are special people, special, special people. Because the fact is that America's men and women in uniform are the finest and bravest the world has ever known. We're going through something very, very difficult in the world and even in our country. The world has ever known. So to all of you who have worn the uniform, I say to you now on behalf of a very grateful nation, thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. We're in your debt. and we will never let you down. We will honor your service and sacrifice. And that begins with defending and respecting the American flag. And we don't like seeing people burning our American flag, okay? We don't like it. And we're going to take a look at that, okay, folks? All right? We're going to take a look at that. We'll all take a look at that together. One man who understands the meaning of service is somebody that's become unbelievably popular because he's tough, he's strong, and he doesn't lose. General Mad Dog Mattis, right? He is a popular guy because of his record. You ever hear of somebody named Vince Lombardi? You've never heard of Vince Lombardi. Never. He was popular, too, because he wins. We like people that win. We want to start winning again. Our country's going to start winning again, okay? Would anybody like to keep it the way it is? I don't think. We're going to win. We're going to win. We're going to win a lot. We're going to win so much, you're going to go to Paul Ryan, you're going to go, Mr. Speaker, please, please, we can't stand winning this much. We can't take it. And he's going to come to see me, and he's going to, Mr. President, the people in Wisconsin are tired of winning so much. You're winning with health care. We're winning on the border. We're winning with ISIS, because we are going to get ISIS out. We're winning all over, Mr. President. They just can't take it anymore. I say, Paul, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You have to go back and tell them we're going to keep winning and winning and winning, whether they like it or not. Last week, I formally announced my plans to nominate General Mattis as your new Secretary of Defense. And I believe we're in the process of putting together one of the great cabinets. Certainly a cabinet with the highest IQ that anybody has ever. I mean, these are seriously great people. Did you see today? The president of Goldman Sachs. This is the president of, that's big stuff. And we have General Kelly. We have incredible people. Dr. Ben Carson, great guy. I think it's going to be one of the great cabinets ever. Ever, ever. Leaders and titans of industry, art, sports, science are reaching out and want to find ways to help. I mean, today, as an example, in my office, the great Jim Brown, right? Jim Brown. Bill Gates, Anna Wintour, Kanye, that's right. Right, I like Kanye. Ray Lewis. We've had so many people, they come up and they want to be a part of what we're doing, and we want to use everybody. We want to use all of the brain power because we're going to bring us back. We're going to be not only great, we're going to be greater than ever before. You watch. You watch. And tomorrow, coming up to the office, the true giants of Silicon Valley. We're going to talk about how to grow jobs. We're going to talk about how they can stay on top. We're going to talk about a lot of great things, but the real